All right. Welcome back to 333 Tarot. You guys may have seen I tried my hand at the little AI tarot videos. Um Someone commented that it was creepy AF. Uh so I hear you guys. So I am back in the flesh, delivering readings, um, trying something new, seeing what you guys like, but nonetheless, the quality and the readings are still the same. So if you like the, real uh, in-person type readings, go on and give this video a thumbs up and I will continue it in this manner. Um, I know I've always said in the past in videos, time is so short, and I'm really trying to get things in better alignment on my end so I can deliver more consistent videos. I love doing the YouTube videos, so again, like, comment, subscribe, and that will let me know to keep doing videos. The more you watch, the more I will produce. So, for today, I really want to get into Mercury Retrograde. It is July 17th, and Mercury Retrograde is going to be during the months of July and August. And most specifically, Mercury Retrograde in Leo, my lovely, lovely Leos. This one is powerful. So it's in Leo, ruled by the sun. So it's going to affect your ego. It's going to affect your heart, your confidence, and what we all know, your communication. So from July 17th through August 11th, lasting until August 25th in the post shadow, you're going to feel delays. You're going to feel miscommunications and the return of old patterns. So, what we're going to do, we're going to get into what this means for your sign in love, career, and money. Um, you guys may know, for those of you who don't know, who are new when it comes to my readings, I always like to give you a little bit something extra, whether that's affirmations, rituals, and timelines. I always say this, timelines are changeable. Um, the only person who knows when something is going to happen is God. However, we can track the time, we can track the energy, which is always moving, and see when something is most likely to happen. Um, and look at those timelines and track them and see when they shift. I'm a person of win. Very impatient. Um, Therefore, I like to provide you with what I can. So, yes, I do give timelines, but know that timelines are changeable. However, keep watching the videos and I will continuously give updates on if and when things shift. Okay? So, first up, we have Aries. So in love, quite frankly, there's going to be some exes that will reappear. Um, this isn't going to be anything that is going to shake things up, that's going to have you revisiting someone from your past, sort of say. It's simply just an appearance, it's simply just a reappearance. Um, and I see it being in a way that is a bit bumpy, with that miscommunication. I see there being some sort of misunderstandings. So be sure that when there is an ex that reaches out, and the misunderstandings begin to flare up, that you pause. You pause before reacting, because Aries, we know you like to bring the fire. So be sure you pause before reacting. Again, this is not anything that's going to go into you getting back together. Nothing. I see whoever this ex is, they're coming with crap, to be honest. So just be sure that you keep your cool, and you're not in a fiery state when you reply. With career, I see that there being some sort of fogginess around some career clarity. But this career clarity comes in the form of rushing. If there's a launch, don't rush it. Whatever this is with career, do not rush it. Be sure that you have all your ducks lined up. Be sure that you have total clarity and understanding of what is ahead. I'm also hearing the word project. Be sure that you are projecting out. Like, for example, like planning. You are seeing what things are going to be in a week, a month, 2 months, whatever it is with this career, whatever it is that you have going on, this launch. You're going to have to see things further out, not just with what's in front of you. So be sure that you are looking further out and gaining a full, total clarity 360 about this situation before you take any steps forward, because there's something that you don't know about. There's something that's foggy. And I think you think it's okay, but it's going to cause more harm than good. So be sure that you have complete clarity in terms of this launch, this event, this whatever it is. Okay. Um, Aries, with your money, um, I see you paying your bills, but there's gonna be something that hits like early or late. It's one of the two, but it's gonna hit unexpectedly. There's something that's going to hit unexpectedly, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? So be sure that you are rechecking your expenses, and you're seeing when things are coming out, if they're on time, if they're not on time. Double check and see when they fall in that timeline of coming out. I also get that it's something that's not so common. So, for example, like you may pay your phone bill on the 15th of every month. I think it's an uncommon expense, like maybe something that's only happening once or has only happened once. It's not something that's monthly, and therefore you're not expecting it, and it's going to come out at an odd time. So just be sure that you are going back, checking your subscriptions on your phone, all of that good stuff, so you can kind of see what's coming out. Lucky for you, Aries. So again, I said that Mercury retrograde is from July 17th through August 11th. However, for you, July 31st, there is going to be some clarity brought into your sphere. You gain clarity. Perhaps this is around the work project I spoke of. But July 31st, things that were fuzzy, foggy, you start to have a sense of clarity around July 31st. Um, During this Mercury retrograde, the people always say, don't make any decisions. However, for you, Aries, if a decision must be made during this time, the best time for you is between August 18th and the 25th. That's when things are going to be very, very smooth for decision making, whether you're interviewing for a job or you have to meet with some very important people at work for collaborations, for partnerships. If anything has to be scheduled during this time, August 18th through 25th is going to be the most smooth for you for those decision makings. Okay. So, my wonderful warrior, my affirmation for you is I breathe through chaos and act with clarity. I breathe through chaos and act with clarity. Have that be your mantra for this retrograde, okay? It will help. It's going to slow things down and it's going to get you through any bumpy roads that you just might come into contact with. However, if for some reason this Mercury retrograde is affecting you in a not so nice way, what I want you to do is I want you to burn a white candle and write on a piece of paper what it is that you want to let go of. Okay? I want you to fold it away from you and burn it in the candle. This will be a good time for releasing. All right, Aries. Well, let me check the timestamp. I should probably write this down, shouldn't I? I really hate trying to keep track of my own timestamp. I wish I had someone who could do it for me. Okay, we're gonna say 12:30 Taurus. And of course, I'm writing it on something with like that much space. Let me get a big piece of paper. But I really wish I had someone to. Sorry, Teddy. I just rolled over my dog. Record this for me so I wouldn't have to do it. Okay. So let's do a new timestamp. We're going to do 13 Taurus. Okay. Sorry, Teddy. I got to move the chair. Sorry, boo-boo. Okay. All right. Taurus. So Taurus, again, Mercury in retrograde is from July to August, July 17th through August 11th, and lasting until August 25th with the post shadow. You're going to feel delays, miscommunications, the return of old patterns. So I'm going to give you some insight regarding love, career, and money with affirmations, rituals, and timelines to help you during this period. So, my strong Taurus. In terms of love, I can see you're craving depth. During this time, you're craving something that you don't think you have, and that's depth with your partner. But again, what I just said, what you think you do not have. So, it's very imperative during this time that you avoid overthinking, you avoid testing your partner. Don't do that. The energy is there. Go on and feel it. Think about it, but don't act on it, okay? Because in reality, this is a test for you. So don't overthink. Don't test your partner. The thoughts are going to come, but I promise you they're going to leave. Okay? It's nothing to really push into. Um with your career, there's going to be an old opportunity that circles back around. Something that you applied for, and you didn't get it, but the person that they reached out to, they ended up, their first choice actually ended up turning the job down. So now they're circling back to you. Um, Maybe like an interview. There was some miscommunication with an interview, and they're going to circle back and say, hey, we sent you an email a week ago. Like, we really want to interview you. Um, but again, there's going to be an old opportunity that circles back around. So keep an eye out with your emails. Take your phone off, do not disturb. Clean out your voicemail. Check your voicemail because there's going to be something that circles back around regarding career. And I see this being a positive opportunity. Regarding your money, there is a shift required in your budgeting, but it's linked to unnecessary spending. There's some sort of budget shift that's required, and I really feel like it's just like something very minimal. I'm gonna be saying this. You're probably like, you know what, 333 tarot? No, I want to keep my Netflix. I want to keep my Amazon Prime. I want to keep my crazy ladder subscription workouts that I never do. I want to keep that subscription because I want it. But that's an example. It's something very frivolous. It's like some sort of subscription, and I don't think you're using it. And it's probably that thing that comes out once a year mixed with some very minute monthly subscriptions. Um, but it's stuff that you don't use. So um, I see that there being a budget shift. You're going to be needing to shift your budgeting, and where you should look are your subscriptions. So go onto your phone, look at those subscriptions, and it would be best to just halt anything that you're not using. Okay. So there's also going to come a time when wait, time, I need to do a time check. Okay. Um you are looking for insight. You're looking for understanding. There's gonna be a Leo new moon August 4th. Today is July 17th. Um, you're going to get some clarity around that time. During that week, you're gonna get clarity, whether you're waiting on a job and seeing if you get it. Um, you're seeking clarity about something, and you're going to get it that that new moon period, that week of August 4th. So if anything enters your mind during this time of you feeling like unsure, a little bit lost, a little bit distracted, um, know that that is coming the first week of August. Okay. My affirmation for you, Taurus, is I trust in divine timing and inner peace. I trust in divine timing and inner peace. What I want you to do, I want you to walk barefoot on the ground, get over to some dirt, some grass, and I want you to bury a bay leaf. But on this bay leaf, you're going to have your written intentions. Go on and bury it. This will be a very crucial time for you to do that. And again, I really see you needing clarity around something. This is really going to help propel the affirmation, that mantra that I gave you to repeat. This ritual is really going to propel it. And again, that first week of August, you're going to gain some clarity. So put all these things together and do it, and you're going to get what you need. All right. I also feel like this is really going to be around money. Um, but you know what it is that you need clarity on. All right. Gemini, where are we at? We are at 21. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Okay. All right, Gemini. So, um, regarding love, sorry, my phone's going off. Make sure I'm not missing any meetings. For you, Gemini, um, for love, be mindful of mixed messages. Because I actually see you being the person who's giving the mixed messages, but you don't know it. So be mindful of your communication and be sure that you're being very, very clear, especially because there's going to be some old crushes and old flings reaching out. You're going to have to be very, very, very clear on if you are seeing someone, if you're in a relationship, if you have a baby on the way. You're just gonna have to be very clear with your communication, because I'm getting your interaction with them is honestly misleading. So be careful of any mixed messages that you are putting out there. It's important to be direct. It's important to be clear. It's not you necessarily making anyone, like hurting someone's feelings or making them feel bad. You will actually cause more damage if you are unclear. Sorry, I just sent a message. If you are unclear in your communication, it's going to cause more harm than good. Um, around career, um, around career for you, whatever you're looking for, that's going to hit mid retrograde. Okay. So I mentioned that retrograde is from July 17th to August 11th. Your clarity is going to hit mid retrograde. Until then, do not say yes to anything. Hold off on it as long as you can. Of course, if your back is up against a wall, be smart. Um, but again, for this sweet time, don't launch, don't move forward until mid retrograde, because all the pieces that you need um, to know about, you will know about by mid retrograde. Okay. Looking at your money, um, with your money, are you big into technology? I say that because you may be wanting to buy something like tech related. Hold off on it. Now is not the time. You're gonna have to, this major tech purchase you're looking at, that you're thinking about doing, go on and wait. Um, that would be best. And honestly, I don't know why. I don't know if the product is faulty. I don't know if it's just going to mess up your money for this period. But the advice is, if you're thinking about like a large tech purchase, hold off on it. Okay? Hold off on it. As stated above for career, your clarity hits mid retrograde. Okay? That's July 31st. So, again, that moment when you're looking for clarity, whether it's around this technological purchase, career, work, that's happening July 31st. You will come into clarity by that time. My affirmation for you: my voice is clear, my mind is calm. Again, what did we say about love? Mixed messages. My voice is clear, my mind is calm. I want you to speak this mantra into a glass of water, and I want you to drink it slowly. Okay? Cheers. Next up, we have Cancer. It is 26, 30. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. I love you, Cancers. All right, Cancer. Your love, career, and money for Mercury retrograde. So in love, I see some unresolved feelings surfacing. I really want to tell you to just like choke them back down. I really really do. Um but it's important to feel. But what you need to know is, don't let these emotions steal your peace. I don't know, you're going to be triggered by something, a scent, something you see. It very well could be a message, being that we are in Mercury retrograde, but for you specifically, I see you being triggered by something that is making you more reminiscent in your mind, and it's going to bring up these unresolved feelings. And during this period, it's going to try its darndest to steal your peace. Again, I want to say choke those feelings right back down, but don't let it steal your peace. They're gonna come up. Go on and feel them. I know there's a reasoning behind it, but do not let it steal your peace. It's simply for you to reflect, to feel, and move on. It does not mean to reach back out to that person. It does not mean to meditate on it for far too long and get yourself in a funk. It's simply just there for reflection. Okay? Um, with career for you during this Mercury in retrograde time, I'm not getting anything like really bad, really detrimental. Just be sure that you're double checking your communication with your coworkers. Just little things like people like, well, I told you. No, you didn't. Me, I like to get everything in writing. If I need to do double up to be sure everything is clear as water. Hey, do you have 5 minutes for a Slack call? Can you jump on Teams for a minute? I want to be sure that all your questions are getting answered. So just be sure you're double checking your communication with your coworkers, and sometimes that's maybe with an email follow up, sending a Slack message saying, "Hey, let's hop in a huddle," sending just a chat and saying, "Hey, let's hop on Teams," like a quick 5 minute to be sure that we're on the same page. So again, just double check that communication with your coworkers during this time. Um, With your money, sorry, Cancer, it's super early here. Again, I'm really trying to deliver more consistent videos. So that's why I woke up at the crack of dawn to deliver this message. And if you like it, be sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will continue to do more crack of the early morning messages just for you. Oh goodness, where was I? Love, career, uh money. So, Cancer, for you, I am getting to be cautious of any shared financial commitments. When it comes to your shared financial commitments, either you're going to forget something or someone else is going to forget something. Hopefully, it's not rent. But I'm getting like something that's shared and someone forgetting. And it's not intentionally, but it's just like, oh crap. I forgot to send you the money for that, or I forgot to turn in my portion, my half of this. Um, or something happens and they forget and they overspend and then they ask you to cover it. Um, or maybe you are this person, but you're going to have to be cautious of shared financial commitments, Cancer. Cancer, my affirmation for you is I honor the past, but I choose the present. I honor the past, I choose the present. Okay, again, that whole love thing, unresolved feelings surfacing, don't let it steal your peace. Okay, this is really speaking to that. I honor the past, but I choose the present. What I want you to do is I want you to run yourself a salt bath with rose petals. While you're in that bath, I want you to journal. Journal, 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 journal the whole duration of that bath. Okay? All right, next up we have Leo. It is 33. 15. Leo. Hello, hello, Leo. Leo, for Mercury retrograde for you in love. So sorry, I woke up early to deliver this message and it's doing me in. Whew. But I'm still happy to be here. All right, Leo. With love, I'm seeing that there may be some ego clashes with your partner. With there being ego clashes during this time, it is important that you watch your words. Do not say something that you are going to regret later. Watch your words during this Mercury in retrograde with your partner. Okay? With your career, I see you being in the hot seat about something. Something happened at work. I don't know. I'm getting a mix of things. Like there's a meeting and something is said or done that kind of makes your emotions rise, that makes your emotions get hot. There's something that was completed a while back, but something was done incorrectly, and now you're being asked questions about it. Nonetheless, I see you in the hot seat at work. It's going to be okay, but they're just asking you questions. They just want to get a better understanding of what happened. It's important that you not take this personally. It's very important that you not take this personally. This is not a direct attack. It's simply to gain a better understanding. Okay? Regarding your money, I see you making more luxurious purchases. Um, you're going to have to pause on that. Pause on that at least until mid-August. I mean, honestly, I would say September. I would say September. You're going to have to pause on that just for right now. Pause on the luxurious splurges for right now. The time at which you come into clarity will be July 31st. So, but for you, it's not just clarity. Um, I'm feeling power, like I'm feeling strong. Um, yeah. It's like you're feeling strong and powerful, and kind of looking at the things that you will be delving into during this Mercury in retrograde. For you to feel powerful, I think is right on target. With you pausing on your luxurious spending, you being in the hot seat at work. I think these are things that are like trying to knock down your ego ever so slightly. Um, but you're going to be okay, because though you may be humbled slightly, by that July 31st, you're going to be back like feeling, strong and powerful and, your chest out. So July 31st, that's when you're going to come into that energy. My affirmation for you: I radiate love and lead with grace. Your ritual. With a golden candle, I want you to do a mirror ritual to affirm your confidence. But do that with a golden candle. And for this mirror ritual, you can just simply state the affirmation, the mantra that I gave you. I radiate love and lead with grace. All right. Next up, we have Virgo. We're going to say 38, 30. All right, Virgo. Virgo, with you, with you in love, typical for a Virgo. I see you with your partner. You just like seeing flaws, like, and being that I just drank my tea, I feel like it's someone who's, I mean, not my tea, I'm drinking coffee. um it's gonna be like uh someone, they just start smacking when they eat. I don't know what they're eating. Maybe they're eating some gummy bears or something. Um, but they start to like smack. They're chewing and they're making noises. They just start doing these things that turn you off, and you just see as the greatest flaws in the world. But it just comes out of nowhere. Like it just starts happening, and you're like, You weren't doing that before, because I wouldn't be with you if you were doing that before. Um, I get it. There's a lot of things that I am very, very, very picky about. And if they start, anyways, but what the guides are saying is to soften your inner critic. Whatever this is, it's really just the loop with Mercury retrograde. You're going to be seeing flaws in everyone. But just kind of soften your inner critic. Don't make any long term decisions based off of the things that you're seeing. So just keep that in mind during this time. That's going to be very important, especially with your love life. I don't see this as being something that is long term, that's going to stay, that's truly going to affect your relationship in the way in which you think it will, because it will not. Okay? Whew, I need more coffee. I really need more coffee. Oh, I can't pause. Okay. Thought I could pause and start back up. Anyways, what? Oh, where did I leave off at with you? See, I need more coffee. Career. With career for you, maybe you're in a field where you have to write a lot. There's some sort of creation of something. Or maybe you don't write a lot, but there's something that you wrote. However, there's going to be quite a few rewrites coming. Edits and rewrites. Perhaps there's like 5 people looking at your stuff and everybody has an opinion. There's going to be a lot of edits and rewrites coming at for you at work. So just keep that in mind. Maybe plan your schedule accordingly so that you can get everything in. You can make these edits, you can make these corrections, and also just know not to take anything personally. Okay. Around August, oh my God, excuse me. Around August 18th, I see you coming into clarity. So about a month into Mercury retrograde, you're going to be coming into clarity, and that's when things are going to look more clear for you, Virgo. My affirmation for you, Virgo, is I embrace clarity over perfection. I embrace clarity over perfection. Okay? What I want you to do is I want you to declutter. If you have an altar, declutter your altar. Your desk, whether it's at work or at home, declutter your desk. And after you do that, I want you to burn some Palo Santo, whether it is the actual wood or the incense. I want you to burn it so that you get that smoky essence around your space. Okay. Ah, Libra, my lovely, lovely Libra. My lovely, lovely Libra. So, for love, what I see for you is you're feeling very nostalgic. But the guides are saying don't do it. Do not text your ex. Let this wave of nostalgia float in and float out. Do not text your ex back, especially if whatever you went through is not healed. This is not the time nor the place for things to come into healing. It simply is not. So don't text them. Don't text them back. Um, Again, let this feeling of nostalgia ride the wave in and ride the wave out. It's important that it goes out. With your career, uh, team dynamics are a thing. If you're a leader in your team, be sure that you are clarifying communication patterns with people, the ways in which they want to be communicated. Maybe you do like a disc assessment or something to see what their communication patterns are. If they're direct, if they're influential, I forgot what the other two are. There's something, maybe you're not doing agendas for meetings and you're going to have to start doing agendas. Be just neurodivergent patterns and how people are learning with their various cognitive styles and processing information. There's something with the team dynamics that are a little bit askew and need to come together. And even if you're not a leader, I just see you being the right person for that, Libra. So take some of the things that I said and brainstorm around it and just have something in your head, because I feel like someone's going to just say something randomly and you're going to be the one that has the answer to help tighten and strengthen the team dynamics. Whatever was put in place before is not working. Whatever was put in place before is not going to work. So just keep that in mind, okay? In regards to your money, there is an imbalance here with your money. And that imbalance is more going out than coming in, whether it is a forgotten bill, something is overdue, and instead of paying like 1 month, you're paying 2 months. And I mean, like, the right thing to say is like, oh, get yourself on a payment plan or a schedule. I don't think that's the problem for you, though. It's simply just spending. Just spending. It's not that you need a payment plan. It's not that you need a schedule of something saying, hey, don't forget to pay today. It's not that. It's simply more is going out than coming in, and there has been a forgotten bill or two, or you simply just did not pay it because you did not have the money. The most important thing here is that you are balancing your spendage with what is coming in and what is going out. So be sure that you are bringing those two things into balance so that it is more fair and you're not having more money go out than what's coming in. Okay. Around July 31st, I see you coming into a reset. So if you've been watching this video, like with all the other signs, I pretty much said a time of clarity. But for you, I see it more as a reset. If you've been looking for that time when you can just kind of start fresh, start new, could even be a new job coming up too. July 31st is going to be that time where you get that reset that you need. And you know what it is that you're looking for. But that, again, that's happening around July 31st. So just keep that in mind. My affirmation for you is balance begins within. Balance begins within. For your ritual, I want you to brew some rose and mint tea. As you take each sip, I want you to repeat the mantra, balance begins within. All right. Thank you so much, Libra. Next up, we have Scorpio. We are at 4940. Scorpio. All right. Hello, Scorpio. All right, for you during this Mercury retrograde, for love, I see there being a secret coming out. There's gonna be a secret coming out. The guides are saying you're gonna have to be honest. And I'm hearing it pause there. So maybe you're telling a secret. Yeah, you're the one delivering the secret. But the guides are saying to be honest. And first and foremost, to be honest with yourself. Okay? It's never really, I mean, it's, I guess, depending on which end you're on. It's never really fun delivering a secret. Um, unless you're about that life. But again, for this instance, I'm getting that you're really going to have to be honest and to just go on and do it. Okay. I think we should definitely get deeper into that in a reading devoted just for you. So if you want me to do a reading devoted just to you, Scorpio, on this topic, leave a comment saying Scorpio, and I will certainly do that. For career, I'm getting some sort of authority issues coming up. Um, you're gonna have to stay grounded because it certainly can work out. But if you press it, if you push it, it won't. But it has the propensity, the capability to work out, but it depends on how you handle it. So it's very important that you stay grounded during this time with career. With your money, if you have any joint investments or even like a cosigner on something, you're gonna want to give those a second look. I don't know why. There's something going on there. But it's joint, like joint accounts, joint ventures. You're gonna want to give those a second look. Okay? Um August 4th through 11th is going to be very emotionally intense for you. You're going to want to journal every single day, and not just every single day, probably morning and night. August 4th and 11th is going to be pretty deep, so be sure that you are journaling and you are praying during this period. My affirmation for you is truth liberates me. Truth liberates me. In your journal, I want you to write down your truth, rip the page out, and I want you to burn it at nighttime under the moonlight outside. Okay? That will be really, really good for you, Scorpio. Okay.